I know I said not to get used to this area, but I'm back again because I actually really liked it last time. Hi, I'm Chris, welcome back to whatever the this is. I still don't know either, but what I do know is that it is 3:30 and it's already dark outside. So it is in winter, it's less than a week before Christmas, times are ticking. I need to get this video filmed because this is my best books of 2022, aka my favourite books that I read this year. And I want to get it up on New Year's Eve because New Year's Eve is a Saturday. But I'm posting my wrap up on Christmas Eve. I've already got that schedule, that's already going up on Christmas Eve. So this needs to go up on New Year's Eve. So as I already said, today I'm doing my best books of the year. I've got a series that I don't have in paperback, and then I've got all these books which I do have in paperback. So I went on my Goodreads and I literally like slaughtered my entire 5 stars list. So many books that I used to give 5 stars, I've now given them 4. So my current 5-star video that I posted is actually outdated now, so that's fun. I gave so many of those books 4 stars now. I have a shelf on Goodreads which is called All Time Faves, and it's basically where I would put my 6 stars. The only books that I would give 6 stars are in there. So these books that I'm going to talk about are basically all the books that I gave 6 stars in 2022, and so therefore they're my favourite books of the year, best books I read this year, best of 2022, etc. I'm going to start off by talking about the books that I don't have in paperback, but it's the Elite Trilogy by Ella Frank and Brooke Blaine. There are 3 books. We've got Danger Zone, Need for Speed, and I have no idea what the last one's called. Shit. But I'm gonna have them all on the screen anyway. This is an romance. It's sport. Well, sport? I guess it's a sport. It's like fighter pilots, right? Basically, I feel like I've talked about this book so much, especially during like my early set of videos. But we're following these 2 guys called Panther and Solo. That's their like flight crew names. They're like these really good fighter pilots, and they get called along with other people to this like place where you compete to find out who's like the best fighter pilot of like America, something like that. The day before the first time where they all meet up, they see each other in a bar and they just like have this banter straight away, and it's so good and I love it. It's kind of like a Grumpy Sunshine dynamic all the way from the first page. It's so much fun. And then obviously the next day they go to their little competition, like whatever it is. It's not even little, but like, you know the vibes. Like, oh, they go and they see each other and like, shit, I saw you yesterday, I joked about f***ing you. It goes from there and it's incredible. I had so much fun. I think more people need to read this. I believe the love so much in this series. The Grumpy Sunshine dynamic. It's so underrated. More people need to read it. Moving swiftly on. This is in no particular order, by the way. I'm just picking it up as I go. Next one, sticking with the romance vibes. Egotistical Punk Boy by Eden Finley and Saxon James. This could be my favourite book of the year, but so could all of these. That's how good these books are. This is like one of the best books I've read in my entire life. I don't need anything too serious in my books. I don't need anything groundbreaking. I just need something enjoyable that I just really connect with, and I really connected with this one. This is a adult ice hockey romance, also it's also Enemies with Benefits, and it's just so good. You all need to read it. We're following Ezra and Anton. They start off kind of as like rival hockey players. They play on opposite teams, but then one of them gets drafted to the other person's team, so now they're together, but they have this like kind of famous rivalry with each other. Like, it's kind of known in the industry that they don't like each other. They're very competitive with each other. They also have very opposite personalities. We have Ezra, who's very like outspoken, and he's also openly gay, and Anton is closeted gay, but he's like only open with his teammates. And then he's also a lot more serious, a lot more like, I don't know, he has a more of a harder exterior, if that makes any type of sense, right? So it's kind of like opposites attract. It's also Enemies with Benefits, which was so good. The meet cute, or like not the meet cute, because I guess they already know each other, but like, you know what I mean, like when they first meet each other in the book, back in like one of their apartments, it's just like the tension. It's amazing. Everyone please read this book. If anything that I said to you right now like really like intrigues you, oh my god, move it up on your TBR. It's so good. I literally had to buy this paperback. They have discreet covers as well, and I think I'm gonna buy the discreet covers too because I really like them. I don't know why I bought this one. I think I didn't see the discreet covers until later. Next one, Long Shot by Kennedy Ryan. This is genuinely like such an incredible book. I love it so much. It's a lot more emotional. You need to check trigger warnings because there is very much a lot of graphic scenes of domestic abuse, which is really unsettling to read. But the romance in this book, oh my god, I feel like I've never seen 2 people in love where Iris and August fall in love with each other. It's so good. In this book, we are following Iris and August, who first meet in like chapter 1 at like a bar. August is a famous basketball player and Iris is a basketball fan. They're talking about basketball in this bar. It's like a fun time, but then right at the end of the night when they're both leaving, Iris drops the bomb that she's already got a boyfriend. We then time jump a little bit and we find out that Iris's boyfriend is actually August's basketball rival. So that's great. He's also a piece of shit, not August, Iris's boyfriend. So it's kind of like a right person, wrong time kind of thing. one, don't put a book before your mental health. If this sounds too traumatic and too hard for you, obviously don't read it. The love was just undeniable. I really liked it, and that's why I love this book. I am going through these books so quickly. I'm literally on my final two, and they're both part of a series, so I'm going to talk about them both together. But it's the two Magnolia Parks books by Jessa Hastings. Magnolia Parks, this is book 1. Then Magnolia Parks A Long Way Home, this is book 3, but it's the second Magnolia Parks book. You've honestly probably seen these books everywhere because they like blew up on Bookstagram, and then they made their way to booktube. They are very popular now, and they've been picked up by publisher now. This isn't a romance. The entire plot is romantic, if that makes sense, but it's not a romance. It's actually very toxic. I love it. I love it so much. We're following BJ and Magnolia. It's kind of like high society London, kind of Gossip Girl vibes, but set in London, old money. We have Magnolia, who is like the daughter of a famous producer, like he has Grammys, you know. And then BJ is a famous model. They were like childhood lovers, childhood best friends, also childhood lovers. They were like a thing. They were like those big. It's kind of addressed near the beginning. BJ at some point in the past ends up cheating on Magnolia, and so they've been broken up obviously because of that. She can't trust him, but she also can't love anyone else but him. So it's a very much a toxic relationship between those two. They try to make each other jealous. They like gain arguments a lot, but it's so addicting. All of the entire cast of characters, they're just amazing, and I just want to keep reading about them. There's like the fake dating trope in this book, but it's very like non-traditional. Then we have Magnolia Parks A Long Way Home. I can't really say anything about because you need to have read Daisy Hates and Magnolia Parks before getting into this one. It's kind of direct continuation. I was scared going into this one. I was like, I don't know if this one's gonna elicit same vibes that this one gave. Oh my god, it did, and it's amazing. I was like reading this and I was like, this is so good. I like read it and I was like, this is literally redefining why I gave this book 5 stars, and I gave this one 5 stars as well. Jessa Hastings, I don't understand how you created, how you concocted these characters, but you did, and you did it flawlessly. Oh, Magnolia Parks, girl. Those are the final 2 books. All of those books are my favourite books of the year, so I love that for me. It's very dark now. I'm really sorry about that. These are all the books I spoke about, also plus the Elite trilogy. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like or comment down below if you read these books, if you like these books, if you don't like these books, if these books are on your TBR. I nearly just dropped them all. What the fuck? Also subscribe if you like romance books, because I hope to bring more content to you in the new year. Oh my god, happy new year. It's New Year's Eve, fingers crossed, if I can edit on time. I will see you all in 2023. Goodbye, peace out.